Hello everybody, this is Dinsdale1978 coming from TeamMP.net. I'm bringing you a little WMD Call of Duty Black Ops action here, where I'm running the Einfeld with a silencer and the Ghost Pro, because I've given up on life. No, I'm just kidding. I actually had a contract for the Einfeld, and I had enough of getting killed while in the hardline and scavenger tonight, so I decided to put on Ghost Pro just like everybody else, and hide from all the sensors. I almost put on Ninja just to really be that, arrogant and ignorant, but decided to have fun like this. Now, I wanted to just talk about how I'm getting a little blasé about Black Ops these days. I'm not a big fan of this game. It's not a game that keeps me coming back. I've tried trying to do more fun things with the game, like adding the RPG element, like I talked about in a different video, and just trying to be a little more open to the private matches and game modes like Sabotage, which I really like now, actually, for being fast, quick, and still having a lot of good gunplay in it. But this is a match I was just playing in for fun with some MPs. I happened to get a pretty good game. I think I went 30-6, which for me is phenomenal. At one point I had an 18 KD in the game until I started running out in the open and being an idiot. But anyhow, these guys aren't that great, unfortunately. I get a lot of good hip sprays and amazing shots, but I had somebody comment in the game. I think I did some of the dual pythons here. They're like, "Oh, this game is so unrealistic." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's a video game. I mean, this is not the way commandos, even special operatives, act in the field." So, you can keep saying this isn't realistic, and if you want a real war simulator, you're going to be bored for most of the time and be doing a lot of training and nothing else. But anyhow, I still know how I didn't kill this guy, by the way. I guess my aim is just that terrible. But for me, frankly, Battlefield 3 is probably going to be one of those games that hits realism pretty hard, and it's still a fun game. I don't look for Modern Warfare 3 to be a realistic shooter. I look for it to be an outrageously fun shooter in a lot of ways, and to be an outrageously annoying shooter in other ways. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe it's going to be a great game. I could be wrong. But one thing I know, it's going to be filled with the same amount of idiots claiming they're gods because they can snipe better than you, claiming they can be, better assault rifle players, and I'm sure Commando will be back. Although I've heard a rumor that 2-knife kills are going to be the new norm in Call of Duty for Modern Warfare 3. I could be wrong on that. Now, if I'm wrong, I'll take that back, but I hope it is, because I got killed so many times in this game tonight while I was playing, this night I should say, where people just kind of panic knifing me as I'm running towards them. I came around a corner, they didn't have their guns drawn, I didn't have my guns drawn, but they were happening to hit the non-tactical melee button faster than I was. Good for them. It always makes me annoyed, but after that I started putting on tomahawks and really making people angry. And it's one thing I really have been sick of lately, is having people in lobbies who just want to act like idiots. I mean, it's one thing to trash talk after a game and throw a jibe at somebody because they just want to miss your body. And I'm going to apologize there to that man. What I did is that was not supposed to happen. But when you just start making people feel bad about themselves for playing a game that you yourself are playing, or if you just want to try and insult them for no reason just to make them feel bad, you need to take it somewhere else. You need to go find yourself a life. You need to figure out what it is about you that you hate so much that you want to make other people feel bad, because that's no way to run your life. That's no way to be. And trolling, there's whole websites now dedicated to trolling people, and that's pretty pathetic. Gaming, in my opinion, was never meant to be a place where you go and troll people for fun. I know it happens, and I know it's pretty common, but it just has no place for me, frankly, in multiplayer gaming. You can say you're free to do what you want. You bought the game. You can play everywhere you want. You can do whatever you want to do. But really, is that really what you want to do? Because I have a feeling if it was you on the other end, you probably aren't going to have a smile on your face. You're probably going to be really angry, really upset, and you're going to rage at somebody. And having a lot of rage like that isn't any way to be either. So, here's what I suggest. Let's reenact and re-envision what we called keeping everything nice from Ken Burton. He had that community growing like that. I think we need to return to that in gaming, because there's just way too many people not keeping it nice anymore. Way too many people trying to be angry, to people insulting for no reason. I don't know what's up with that, but that's just the way it is, and it needs to change because our community is going to continue to get more vitriolic. It's going to get more venomous for no real reason. I mean, it's not like somebody actually did cheat in the game. If they did, you have the right to be angry. But if you just lost because you lost the game, grow up. Okay, maybe your kid haven't learned that yet. But it's time to start thinking with your head, not with your emotions, because that's not going to get you anywhere. You know, I've been through a pretty solid life so far. I'm not a young buck anymore. I'm getting older up here, and had enough experiences to know that is no way to spend your time. You know, being angry, being hateful towards people. And I don't want to sound like some sort of hippie guy here. I'm not in any way. And I have my own judgmental problems with people. But you got to think about what you're doing in the game. And that's somebody else's friend. That's somebody else's son, daughter, what have you. And it really irks me when I hear young kids, you know, insulting and really taking it to a female player just because she's a girl in the game. That's just not right. And frankly, it doesn't seem to have any place in gaming. It's one thing to be gung-ho about a game. It's one thing to be, you know, smack-talking at the end of a game. But if you're starting to go off on somebody because of sexual gender, or their gender, I should say, or their orientation, there's nothing that burns me more as well. And, you know, when I hear somebody saying something racist or sexist to somebody, it's when they start getting homophobic in games. You know, you can have whatever views you want to have on homosexuality and people's lifestyle choices. But, you know, you don't have to come to the game and be an idiot about it. You don't have to come to a lobby and just talk to people like that because you feel like you're being some sort of amazing voice for the conservative right or something like that. I mean, that's just pathetic. The reality is that everybody has the right to do what they need to do in a game, and they need to do it in their life. And if you feel the need to make it known that you don't like somebody because of something that they can't change about themselves, you need to step away. I wish there was a way to ban people like that and report them. You know, you can say offensive language, but at most point they can't hear it, so they don't know what was being said, and they're not going to investigate that. I don't know if anybody's ever been banned for offensive speech. And I've seen offensive emblems too, like Nazi emblems. You know, my wife's Jewish, and when I see that, I get really angry because most of these kids probably don't even know anything about Nazis and the Holocaust and World War II. Probably more than they played in the game than anything. They probably haven't actually seen a history on World War II or what happened during the Holocaust, and even any anti-Semitism now. I mean, there's still a lot of places with hardcore anti-Semitism. Another person, and this is going to be one of those off-topic ones, but White Boy 7th Street. You know, he tends to use gypsy a lot in his commentaries when he's calling people insults. And gypsy's not an insult, my friends. It's the type of people that have been slighted in the past, and you need to think about things like that. I'm going to talk more about that in another commentary. Just since wrapping up, this was Dinsdale 1978. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, give me a reaction, and favorite if you can. Keep subscribed, I keep making videos. We'll have a good time. Take care.